Ever wonder what happens when a perfect life crumbles right before your eyes? Jenny's story is about to show you. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a deeply personal and incredibly moving story. The story of Jenny, a woman who faced the unimaginable and emerged stronger than ever. Jenny, who's one of the kindest souls I've ever met, lived in a beautiful, bustling city in America. From the outside, her life looked picture perfect. A loving marriage, a cozy home, and a promising future. But beneath the surface, cracks were forming. Cracks that would eventually shatter everything she thought she knew. We're going to journey with Jenny as she navigates the devastating reality of divorce, explores the emotional roller coaster that follows, and ultimately discovers her own resilience and strength. This is a story of heartbreak, yes, but also a story of hope, healing, and the unwavering human spirit. Get ready to be inspired because Jenny's journey is a powerful reminder that even in the darkest of times, we can find the light within ourselves. So grab your tissues, settle in, and let's get started. Her tale is a stark illustration of how quickly happiness can transform into deep sorrow. It's also a celebration of human ability to rebuild. Imagine waking up one day to discover that the person you thought you knew better than anyone else is suddenly a stranger. That's exactly what happened to Jenny. Her husband, Mark, whom she had been married to for over a decade, came home one evening and announced that he wanted a divorce. No explanation, no warning, just a cold, blunt statement that shattered Jenny's world into a million pieces. She was blindsided, completely unprepared for the emotional tsunami that was about to engulf her. The pain was unbearable, a constant ache in her chest that made it difficult to breathe, to eat, to even get out of bed in the morning. The dreams they had built together, the promises they had made, all seemed to vanish into thin air. Jenny spent countless nights crying herself to sleep, wondering what she had done wrong. What she could have done differently to prevent this from happening. The weight of loneliness was crushing, and she felt utterly lost and adrift in a sea of uncertainty. The initial shock gave way to anger, then to despair, and finally to a numb acceptance of her new reality. Her life had irrevocably changed, and she was left to pick up the pieces. The legal battles that followed were long and arduous, adding another layer of stress and anxiety to Jenny's already fragile state. Dividing assets, negotiating custody arrangements, and dealing with the emotional detachment of her soon-to-be ex-husband took a heavy toll on her mental and physical health. She felt like she was fighting a losing battle, constantly drained and exhausted. The legal system, while necessary, felt impersonal and cold, adding to her sense of isolation. She realized that the man she had loved and trusted had transformed into someone she barely recognized, someone who was willing to fight dirty to get what he wanted. The divorce process became a symbol of the breakdown of their relationship, a painful reminder of the love that had once existed between them. Jenny had to navigate a complex and often confusing system, relying on lawyers and advisors to guide her through the legal maze. It was a difficult and emotionally taxing experience, but she knew she had to persevere. As Jenny struggled to rebuild her life, she turned to her friends and family for support. Their love and encouragement were a lifeline during this dark period. Her best friend, Sarah, was a constant source of strength, always there to listen, to offer advice, and to remind Jenny of her worth. Her parents provided unwavering emotional support, helping her to navigate the legal and financial complexities of the divorce. Jenny also started seeing a therapist who helped her to process her emotions, develop coping mechanisms, and regain her sense of self. Therapy provided a safe space for her to explore her feelings without judgment, and to learn how to heal from the trauma of the divorce. She discovered that she wasn't alone in her experience and that many other women had gone through similar challenges. Connecting with others who understood what she was going through was incredibly empowering. Jenny learned to lean on her support system and to ask for help when she needed it, realizing that she didn't have to go through this alone. One of the biggest challenges Jenny faced was redefining her identity after the divorce. For so long, she had identified herself as Mark's wife, and now that that identity was gone, she felt lost and unsure of who she was. She began exploring new hobbies and interests, trying to reconnect with her passions and rediscovering her own unique strengths. She joined a book club, took a cooking class, and started volunteering at a local animal shelter. These activities helped her to meet new people, expand her horizons, and reignite her sense of purpose. Jenny also realized that she had neglected her own needs and desires during her marriage, often putting her husband's needs before her own. She made a conscious effort to prioritize her own well-being, focusing on self-care and personal growth. She started exercising regularly, eating healthy, and practicing mindfulness. These changes helped her to feel more grounded and centered, giving her the strength to face the challenges ahead. As time went on, Jenny started to heal and to rebuild her life. She realized that the divorce, while painful, had also been an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. She had learned a lot about herself, about her strengths and weaknesses, and about what she truly wanted in life. She decided to take a leap of faith and pursue her long-held dream of starting her own business. She had always been passionate about interior design, and she decided to turn her passion into a career. She started small, offering her services to friends and family, and gradually built a reputation for her creativity and attention to detail. Her business began to thrive, and she found fulfillment and satisfaction in her work. Jenny also started dating again, but this time she was more clear about what she was looking for in a partner. She knew her worth, and she wasn't willing to settle for anything less than a healthy and fulfilling relationship. One evening, while attending a charity event, Jenny met a man named David. David was kind, compassionate, and intelligent, and he shared Jenny's values and interests. They connected instantly, and their relationship quickly blossomed. David was supportive of Jenny's career aspirations, and he encouraged her to pursue her dreams. He respected her independence, and he valued her opinions. Jenny felt seen and appreciated for who she was, not just for who she was in a relationship. Their relationship was based on mutual respect, trust, and open communication. Jenny realized that she had finally found the love she had been searching for, a love that was genuine and authentic. She had learned from her past mistakes, and she was ready to embrace a new chapter in her life. David helped her see that her past did not define her future, and that she was worthy of happiness. Years later, Jenny found herself reflecting on her journey, amazed at how far she had come. She had survived the heartbreak of divorce, rebuilt her life, and found true love and happiness. She realized that the challenges she had faced had made her stronger, more resilient, and more compassionate. She had learned to appreciate the simple things in life and to cherish the relationships that mattered most to her. She was grateful for the lessons she had learned and for the person she had become. Jenny's story became an inspiration to others, a testament to the power of the human spirit. She started sharing her story publicly, speaking at conferences and writing articles about her experiences. She wanted to help other women who were going through similar challenges, to let them know that they were not alone and that they could overcome anything. But here's the twist. As Jenny thrived, she stumbled upon some old financial documents while cleaning out her attic. It turned out that Mark had been secretly siphoning money from their joint accounts for years, investing in a business venture that ultimately failed. The divorce wasn't about falling out of love. It was a calculated move to protect his assets from his impending financial ruin. Jenny had unknowingly been a victim of financial manipulation. This realization sent a wave of anger and betrayal crashing over her, but it also brought a sense of closure. She had been blaming herself for the failure of her marriage, but it wasn't her fault at all. This also explains Mark's behavior throughout the legal proceedings of the divorce. All of his moves and decisions during the divorce actually had ulterior motives relating to his finances. This was hidden from Jenny during the whole divorce. She now understood that Mark's actions were a reflection of his own character, not a reflection of her worth. She used this new understanding to advocate for stronger financial protections for women in divorce proceedings, turning her personal pain into a powerful force for change. And here's the even bigger twist. David, her new love, had unknowingly worked as a consultant for Mark's failed business venture years ago. He had no idea about Mark's deceitful practices or his connection to Jenny. When Jenny told him the full story, it was a moment of stunned silence followed by a deeper commitment to honesty and transparency in their relationship. They both realized that life can throw unexpected curveballs, but their shared values and love for each other would help them navigate any challenge. This revelation strengthened their bond and solidified their belief in the power of forgiveness and second chances. Jenny and David went on to build a beautiful life together, always remembering the lessons they had learned from their pasts. Jenny's story is a powerful reminder that life is full of surprises, both good and bad, and that it's our ability to adapt, to learn, and to love that truly defines us. So, what did you think of Jenny's incredible story? Let me know in the comments below. Has anything like this happened to you or someone you know? I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming stories. Share this video with anyone who might need a little inspiration today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.